afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to day 7. Alright, so you can see what I spent my morning making. This new mallet. I made it out of dogwood, the same wood that I've used to make the other mallets that I have. Excellent wood for an application like this. It's very dense, very waxy. Right now this is still green. By fall this is going to be a very hard, very indestructible piece of wood. Great to use for batoning like you saw me doing, but also in any kind of application where you just need to whack something, but not necessarily with a sledgehammer. So to make this, I just went out into the woods and found a young dogwood tree that needed to be culled. You can see this one is kind of competing with the trees around it. It needed to be thinned out. So I dropped it, cut it to basic length, and you can kind of see here how waxy that wood is. That's what makes it so dense and so heavy. Once I cut the piece of wood, I took it down to the workshop, and using the Fisker saw, I made a series of score marks all the way around where the handle is going to be. This is a technique any bushcrafter is going to be familiar with, and it's the easiest way to remove material in an application like this. So I made those score marks all the way around. This took a while. You just have to be patient. You saw a little bit, turn the piece, saw a little bit more, turn the piece, etc. Once you have your ring sawed in it all the way around, and I think I sawed, 8 to 10 rings here, you can see. Then I turned the piece upright, took my woodworking knife, and just began to tap it down through those sections. You're doing a little bit at a time here, not trying to take too big of a bite. I started out maybe 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, go all the way around, and then you start again and take another 1/4 inch all the way around. This part of the process probably took a 1/2 an hour, maybe the longest part of the process. When I finished those rings, I turned the piece back horizontal again, and using the knife just kind of started to clean up some of the rougher parts to make it look a little bit better. I don't want it perfect. I'm not looking for, a showpiece. This is a piece of wood to beat on other things with. It's going to be ugly. It's supposed to be ugly. Then I added just a little nubbin at the bottom of the handle. More for looks than anything. Next, using the knife like a draw knife, I removed the bark on the striking part of the mallet. Again, I wasn't trying to make anything look perfect here. I was just getting rid of the worst of that bark. Dogwood has a really rough bark that tends to fly off and fall everywhere, so getting it off is going to make it a much cleaner tool to use as time goes on. Once that was done, I put a quick coat of linseed oil on it, and that was it. So, not a little bad project for a Tuesday morning. I certainly enjoyed it. If you like this video, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody's out enjoying the afternoon sun. That looks like a happy flock of chickens.